Well, the first time I had to go into the courtroom, I was very scared and uncomfortable, didn't know what I was supposed to be doing or anything, and trying to just not fall apart. And I went into the court area and listened to the advocates that were assigned to me, and as I tried to explain myself, I started crying because I was so embarrassed and ashamed of the situation that I was in, and very, very difficult to go through something like this. I would say definitely contact the DVAC, Domestic Violence Action Center. They have been just priceless for me. When I first went for the TRO at the family court in Kapolei, I was shaking and I felt ridiculous and scared, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to speak, you know. And this little angel comes and sits next to me. Lahela is her name, and she's a DVAC person, and she told me, this is how you're going to feel, and this is what you're going to experience, and this is how you can handle it. And she was just wonderful, you know. Society, maybe there's a stigma against women who are having difficulties with domestic violence, and somehow the victim is often blamed and made to be, you know, she must have done something to provoke this kind of treatment, or what a stupid person she must be. And since I'm a professional woman, I don't want to be seen in that light. It's embarrassing, but you know, you have to do what you have to do. I'm a clinical psychologist, and I actually work with people who are domestic violence victims also. It's one of the areas I understand deeply. For this, as I'm moving through the divorce with my husband, I've had to take off 10 days from work. Some of them I've taken leave of absence, some of them I've taken off with the court leave also. But when I do that, I have to cancel a full panel of patients that day, and I have to explain to my boss why I'm out, and that's not what people expect to see in a psychologist. You know, you're supposed to have your life together, but we're all human. It's very hard for my children, and I feel very guilty about how this is all impacting them. They are both seeing psychologists and a psychiatrist as well, and when they prepare to go to court, they see their psychologist and they speak about what they might say and what they might have to do facing their father in court and things like that. And then the actual trial is continued, and so nothing happens, and then they have to go through it again the next time, preparing with their psychologist and their psychiatrist. And you know, so it's like you build up to this fearful thing. They have nightmares in the night, and then it's not happening, so you wait again. It's not easy, but I understand that's the way the system works. I just don't understand why it takes so long, and I would love to have more resources provided for more judges or whatever it would take to not have it drag out so long. I mean, last year, March is when this all began.